was before they had Vince McMahon,
Yeah.
and even after him too.
Yes. I was just curious. Since AEW, I don't know if you heard or saw it. They had the show 2 nights ago, Dynamite, Cody Rhodes' league.
I didn't see it, but I heard that it was. I heard it was all right.
Yeah, definitely.
I did not see it, but what did you think of it?
I liked it a lot. I thought it was a really good show. I thought they did a lot of things right. I thought they were different. I thought they were unique. I thought it was
I wish I would have seen it.
very, very cool. And with it being on TNT and Tony Schiavone being on it, and it kind of being a little bit of, Cody with an homage to Dusty, it was very cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's great. And I'll bet they did a rating too.
Yeah, they actually did, I think it was 1.4 million or almost 1.5 million, and they beat out WWE, who had NXT that night. They beat them in the ratings by about 500 or 600,000 people, so they beat them pretty good.
You are kidding me.
Yeah, first week out.
That's got to set the others on their ear.
I was going to say, is that pretty great that not only AEW goes head-to-head with one of his brands, they beat him all right out of the gate? Isn't that just great that it's Dusty Kid, it's Cody doing that?
Unbelievable that they beat him right out of the gate. They beat him right out of the gate on the people watching. That is not good. That is wonderful. It's curiosity too, and they have to understand that, and they have to be prepared to produce a better show than what they did that first week, the second week, and continue on with better and better and better. And that's what they have to have. They have to have that attitude and that belief that they can do it.
I absolutely, totally agree. You think that next week it will kind of be more the same? You think that it will hook the fans and that they're going to continue to win? Do you think it's going to be a struggle at this point out?
I think that, if you, you can't turn shit into a great meal. You can put whatever you want into there, but you can't do that. And that's what Vince is doing. You can't believe it, but he has become repetitious. He has become stagnant, repetitious. Some of his stuff is totally overbearing. And that's just the matter of truth. And you've got a fresh flower coming up right behind you.
It is so cool kind of what they've been able to do and be different and be fresh and kind of get people interested. And it seems like they have their own kind of audience. I mean, I think it topped off at 1.8 million viewers, and the average was about 1.4, 1.5. So they definitely have interest.
Well, and here's the thing, is why do you think that you have that many viewers? Now, it's not all curiosity. You understand me? It's because the people want something better than what producing.
Right.
You follow me?
Your fans definitely want something different. Do you think that it's like lapsed fans? It's those fans that used to watch, they're dying to come back and watch again?
Of course not. Hell, we're all dead. It's fresh new fans looking for a damn change, looking for something different, looking for, they're not wanting to play, what the hell was it? An idiotic football game that lasted how many games? 2 the first time, won the second time he tried to produce football.
Yep. Now he's go at it again, the XFL.
You know, they're going to go at it again. They still got it. They're not playing now. They're gone.
Yep.
They're gone. They're in some goddamn rat house somewhere. But that one didn't last. The second time he tried it was even worse. He tried it 2 times.
Right.
And the second time was even worse.
Yeah,
you know.
like, I don't know if it's Vince getting older. You know, maybe, you know, obviously he's in his 70s, you know, he's getting older. Maybe he's not as focused on wrestling. Do you think that could be a problem? He's not as focused on wrestling anymore?
Oh, I think it holds true that the older we get, you know, but no, not really. It's what it is it's the inability to change. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's an inability to do it because, and it's an impossibility. Now that is the truth, because you become attached to people. You become, and that not only includes your wrestlers, but it includes creators. You become attached to them, and they become stagnant. They become old. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And they become repetitious. The water's getting dirty.
Do you think that he's going to change?
They better filter it out. Well, that's it. The water's getting dirty, and they better filter it.
You think that with WWE now going to be on Fox and SmackDown's going to be on Fox, you think that he's going to change a lot of things now to try to make sure that it's you know, different than what he's been doing for years?
He can change, but he can't change his characters, because that's something that wrestling is. We are who we are, and we are, even whenever we're established as something, we go in the ring. We are not actors. We are wrestlers. That's his fault. That's his. He feels we're actors. I am not an actor, never was an actor in my entire life. In fact, I never went into the ring. I would go ahead for whenever I was champion, whenever I was anything. It didn't matter. I'd go in and they'd say, they'd come in there and they'd tell me what we were to do in the match. Not what we were going to do, but we want you to win, Terry. Okay. I'd go in the ring and that'd be it. We want you to go Broadway. I'd go 60 minutes. And telling you the truth. Is I'd go them and I never talked to a soul. Went in there and did it. Go over there and tell them that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, call it in the ring. You don't kind of script everything in the back.
Well, I don't know. Nothing is a script. I never worked a script in my entire goddamn life. That's what's so ridiculous, because they got people that can't go out there and create.
Yeah, everything is written for them or scripted, or it's on a teleprompter kind of thing. It's not the guy being himself and going out there, and which is why they're saying AEW is so much different, because the AEW, they're saying they're able to create and able to do their own promos and things like that.
Well, that's it. Well, you don't know if they are or not. Let's wait and see.
Right. Yep.
Because it's awful easy to go ahead and have a great first show when it's the first show and you got a lifetime to create it.
Yeah, a lot of buzz for sure, which is very cool.
Well,
Kodiak,
not only buzz, but you can create something a lifetime before.
Yeah.
All your dreams can come out in that first show, and then you better be able to make a second one.
Yep.
And a third one.
Yep. Got to follow up. Yep. Got to be a good follow up. And Cody actually wrestled the first match on the first show, which was kind of cool.
Well, he was going to make sure it was a good one.
Yes, it was. Yep.
And that's the reason he was on there first, because he wanted to blow it off.
Now, are you familiar with like Cody's wrestling and stuff? I know, obviously, you're very familiar with Dustin because you wrestled Dustin a lot, and and obviously Dusty speaks for himself.
I'm not familiar with. Hell, I don't even know Cody.
Oh no!
In fact, I don't even know. I know Dustin, but I don't know him very well since he was shitting his pants. That's whenever I knew Dustin.
So you don't really know.
Who am I to comment on this stuff and be an authority on it? Well, I am who I am, and I will always be who I am, and I know the goddamn wrestling business. I was able to, and a lot of other guys have done what I did too. But I did it a little bit differently, but a lot of other guys have gone through the world of wrestling and done quite well at it. And been themselves all the way. And been their own creators. And that's what I liked about it before. Is, hey, you hunted around the country. Well, what the hell are they? Why is Vern doing so much business? We were down in Amarillo, had a promotion. Well, he's got so-and-so on top. Well, let's get a hold of those guys and see if we can't get them. It was each individual had his own character, and each team had their own character. And they proved themselves successes time and time again. They weren't made successes. They were proved successes.
Yes, absolutely. And you're right up there with them. I mean, made a pretty damn big name for yourself as well. I mean, can't deny that.
I better be. Yeah, loved every minute of it. Loved my life. Tough times, rough times, good times, and great times. It was an amazing life. And I want those guys up there to have an amazing life. And I don't know, it's a different world, and I understand that. But I feel that our world still has a place within their world.
Yes. You know what was so cool? I was looking on the internet the other day, and I saw you actually teamed with Dusty. I was surprised. I don't remember this. You teamed with Dusty.
Hell, I don't remember it.
Yeah, and in order for you, or for him to trust you to be teaming with him, you gave him your father's watch. And you said, if I turn on you, you get to keep my father's watch. And I thought that was so cool. I'm like, wow, that is so different. And you didn't turn on him, and he gave you the watch back.
And I've got the watch on to this day.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a Rolex with diamonds.
So you got to remember that a little bit, right? You put that watch up, but that must have meant something to you. That was really cool.
Well, it did. It meant something to the people, and therefore it meant something to me.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I just thought that was so cool. I was like, I don't even remember you guys teaming. I remember you guys feuding, but that was very, very cool. And I just was thinking, like, the it's pretty awesome. You have that watch, you still have it, and that you're wearing it, and it means a lot to you. That's pretty cool as well.
Oh, it means everything to me. And the funny thing about it is he won that watch. He won it in Amarillo, Texas. It didn't have diamonds in it, and I put diamonds in it. You know, I wanted to make it mean more than it did to other people, you know, but it always meant the world to me, you know.
Yeah.
But he won it in the tournament in Amarillo, Texas. And Iron Mike DiBiase was in the tournament. And I can't remember who else. But Chase Fox in it too.
Very cool. I love it. And I love that, you know, you had it for all these years. You made it special. You made it something of your own. And to be used in that storyline in such an impactful way was really cool. And obviously, it left a lasting memory on a lot of fans.
Now, repeat that again.
That is just a cool moment. I mean, left a memory a lot of fans, that fans, you know, still posting it on YouTube and posting on the internet saying, look how cool this was. And it, you know, it shows you kind of how important just one little thing could be.
You know, that holds to be true in the world of wrestling, you know, and I think truly is there's a group out there that sits there and tells their kids how it used to be, and now maybe they'll have a chance to look at it. You know, that are fans, that were legitimate fans, and their kids are legitimate, but they're WWE fans, I suppose. You know, I think they can switch pretty quick because they always did before.
Yes,
Wrestling fans are for whoever they want to. If you got a better show than the other guy, they're going to watch it. That's it right there. It's just no other way, you know. They can have their favorites or whatever, but if you got a better show than the other group does, well, they'll watch you. So maybe Dustin can put it together.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny because during the Monday Night Wars with WCW and WWF, you were part of both sides. That's exactly what the fans did. And now it's the Wednesday Night Wars, and people are probably going to be switching over and doing that same exact thing. Yeah.
It's like changing, but what was changed back in was he had all of them beat because he had the one national show. And there was only two places you could lock in with a national show at that time was New York and California. And that's because that's where your television originated from. So he was in the right place at the right time. And I don't know what the hell happened out there. In California, there's a bunch of nuts out there running after. You know how California is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. It's a little crazy out there. It's a whole other world out there.
Yes, sir.
As far as you, though, and your family...
but I would like to say one thing.
Oh, sure.
I think it's, you know, the fruit right now is ripe. It's time to be there. Right now. And I think that they're making a move at the right and proper time. People are tired of New York.
Yes.
And that's you know, no matter how you change or whatever you do, you're still the same show.
We use the word revolution because this is a revolution
on TNT.
Oh, what a moment! How do you like AEW now?
As long as Vince is still running it, yep. the Attitude Era was the only kind of time he really changed it up to do something different, and that's because WCW was killing him at the time. And it seems like if AEW keeps the momentum going, he might have to do that all over again.
Exactly. You know, that's whenever I'm going to tell you his story. Atlanta came out. What was their TV?
Nitro?
Well, no, the TV show. What was it? Like WWE, it was the NWA, but it was, they had a name for it, I don't know.
World Championship Wrestling?
Yeah, Championship Wrestling. It was the only one in the country at that time. And I was going to Albuquerque from Amarillo to wrestle that night. And I forget who it was, as I had, there was one of the guys off of TV that we had in there, and but he was just on, you know, he was a TV star artist from Atlanta. It was, I can't remember who it was, but he came in for a couple of weeks. And anyhow, as we stopped in a little town to eat between Amarillo and Albuquerque, and that guy was there, but he had been on TV. I'm trying to think who it was. He wasn't a big star, but he had been on television week after week after week after week. And we had him in Amarillo. He came to Amarillo. So we went over there, and as wrestling in Albuquerque, we stopped in Tucumcari, New Mexico, to eat at a little restaurant because it was 280 miles. So we stopped to eat there, and all of a sudden these kids come driving up as we was getting out of the car, and they said, I can't remember if it wasn't Dusty, but it was, trying to remember, it was one of the other guys that was on top in Atlanta at the time. And I thought, well, hell, here these kids are coming running to see me. They ran right past me and ran. And we had our TV in the area. What it was is that if you're not seen, except on occasion, you're much more popular than if you're seen every day. You know.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. And if you're not seen except twice a year, you know, and that's the way they do it. They're very popular in the towns that they go to, because right now you have wrestling in a town twice a year. Some of them only once, maybe some 5 times, you know, but not every week like it used to be. So abs makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great story. It's a great point. And I can't believe that they'd be walking by you to go to somebody else. I mean, it's Terry Funk. Jesus, come on, it's Terry Funk.
They were watching it. They were watching. They've been watching us for 20 years. They've been watching.
Yep.
Been watching Atlanta for 2 years.
Yep.
You know, and they became the stars. We weren't. You know, and that's the same thing with New York. New York comes to town only once or twice a year.
And there'll be more over than the guys that are there every week. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, they're over fantastic. They're over great. They're the superstars. It's like having the old who in the hell would you have in a bar is playing music? You got the local bar, you got the local guitar player, and then all of a sudden you bring in Elvis Presley.
Yeah, and he's going to be a little more popular. Yep, absolutely. As far as you and stuff, are you doing any more personal appearances? Are you doing any more autograph signings? Or you retired from that? You're done for that?
Well, I got an abdominal hernia, and I don't know if you know what that is or not.
Yes. Yep. Very familiar.
But they are not any fun. So I went, I've got an abdominal hernia. So I went and had it operated on. But whenever I went up there, I told them, they told me, they said, now don't drink milk before you come up here for the operation. So I had drank milk that morning accidentally. I took a swallow and I thought, as I was going out the door, I always drink a glass of milk in the morning. So I took a swallow and I thought, oh, geez, no. So I went ahead and poured it out, went ahead, jumped in the car, went to where I was supposed to be in the hospital. Went out there and they got me on the gurney, got me on the bed. They said, all right, Terry. Says, we're taking you in now to do your operation. Have you done this? No, sir. Have you gone ahead and have you drank any milk? And I said, no, sir. And I thought about it. They pushed me on into the operating room and I said, I got something to tell you. I drank milk. He says, oh no. And he went ahead, had to push me out. Well, he was trying to set some kind of a record that day. And this is a true story. He was trying to set some kind of a record that day, and like the most in a day, like 17 surgeries and abdominal surgeries in one morning. But he went ahead and he said, oh no, Terry. When he was pushing me in there, I was the last one, and he didn't break his record. So I went back in there 6 months later to get the abdominal surgery, and he just did a terrible job on me. I don't know what he did. But I've been that bad ever since. My stomach has, for about 2 years. I'm going to show you how important you are. I'm not answering that phone.
Yes, I love it. Absolutely love it. So, I guess you're kind of on the mend, so to speak. So, no more personal appearances, at least for the time being, for a while.
No, I'm not going to do anymore.
So you're just hanging out at the Double Cross Ranch?
Actually, I feel that way, as I feel physically, I'm not going to go until I absolutely feel like I am well and doing good. So I'm not going anywhere in the future, as far as I'm concerned. But, as maybe in a year or something, I might go somewhere. But right now, no. I'm going to get well.
Are you still at the Double Cross Ranch?
No, sir. I sold that place a long time ago.
Oh, that's right. I think we spoke.
That's why I can sit on my butt over here I'm on a lake and got a beautiful view of the water, and the fish are jumping, and so is I'm not jumping now. I'm not jumping, but the fish are.
Yeah, no more jumping. Yeah, those days are over now. No more jumping around, right?
Yeah, well, those days are probably over. I got to put the probably in there.
Yep. What would you say for yourself is like the legacy or the stamp of a Terry Funk?
Well, the one thing my father taught me is one thing is you do what you say you're going to do. And that's it.
Love it. It's a great Terry Funk motto.
Well, that's what you got to do. And you don't commit yourself to things that you don't do or you can't do.
Okay. Absolutely great. And as far as for Cody and Dustin and the other guys at AEW, do you have any advice for them, like any really big piece of advice that you would give to them? I know be different and change and don't be like WWE, but anything else?
Well, there's a whole lot of things I'd like to say. You've got to be the best. And we all know what being the best means.
Yes.
It's either him or, that's it right there. Nothing else after that. But they know what being the best means. And there's no other way, there's no other anything. You've just got to be the best. If you're not, you're gone. And then I just like it. You've got to be the best. There can be none better.
Yep.
Do you agree?
Yes, totally agree.
You got to be the best. There can be none better.
I agree. Yep.
Yeah. And that's so true, and you know it is.
Yep. And
you have no other direction.
And a lot of people would say that about you. The best, none better. We see it, throughout.
They don't remember that. They don't remember me that far back.
Oh, they do.
They gotta be ancient.
Oh, you should see these younger guys. They're always talking about you on Twitter and social media and stuff. Terry, they call it Terry Tuesdays. They post old promos from you. They have pictures of you. They have a lot of good stuff.
You're kidding.
Oh my God, they love you. Oh my goodness. I saw this one guy on Facebook, on another social media app. He was doing 12 days of Terry or something. It was weird. Every day was a different promo, and it was either, it would be Florida, it would be Amarillo, it would be a lot of different things. Very, very cool. I thought it was awesome.
Appreciate you calling, and I think it's a very necessary thing to get that out there and let
absolutely
people know that. I think it's I said it to really make the guys that are every word that I said, I thought about, and the reason I said those words were for the guys that are in the business now.
Awesome.
They've got to know that.
Well, you are loved. That is for sure. You are loved. You are remembered. And
I don't know about that, but I hope so. And never experienced such a rough week as this one. When had the love of my life passed away, and that wasn't easy.
Yep.
Yep. You just don't know where you're going or where you're headed when that happens.
Yeah. Yep.
And she was a good one. Put up with my ass all of those years.
Yep.
She did. And she whipped my ass all of those years. She whipped me in the line.
Absolutely. All right, Mr. Funk, it's awesome. I thank you for taking the time and sharing so many good stuff, and really appreciate you mentioned in that last story. I really appreciate that. It's very, very nice, and you're definitely loved and remembered, and one of the all-time greats. There's no doubt about it.
Well, maybe. But I enjoyed doing the interview with you, and I hope it works good for